This is my story. This is our story. This is your story. A story of life and of death and everything in between. Of success and of failure. A story where we learn that our greatest fear should never be a failure, but of succeeding at something that doesn't matter anyway. It's when we learn this that we will truly be awakened.
The Tale of Old Black Ear. Black Ear got his name because on the inside of his left ear, it was black. Normally they're white, and it's a cool story. And it all comes to fold here as this thing comes to a close. But Black Ear, we knew, was in the area, and he had established dominance rather quickly. From October the 16th through the 22nd, we seen the 2.5 and the 3.5-year-old deer in the area really start to vanish, and it was quite a scene to watch these pictures unfold. And you know, as he would become more daylight, these other bucks would just start diminishing, and that all makes sense here coming to a close. So it's October the 27th. I had drove down here on October the 25th, which was a Friday, and the Weather Channel was wrong completely. It had the opposite wind that I wanted to hunt him, and it was raining, which we all know is a bow hunter's nightmare. So we elected to pack up our stuff and not hunt him that night, and drove back to Indiana, and ended up making my daughter's fall program. So it was kind of a win-win after the fall. So I give Dad a call, and I said, Dad, I would like to come down and I go to church with you. And after the church service, would you mind watching our girls so that I can go give this guy a try? So my dad, being a hunter, he totally understood, and he took me up on the offer. So I elect to go early. I get out of church service, which was about 1 o'clock, and I drive straight to the farm, and I just wanted to take my time, get in the stand quiet. It would be middle of the day, it would be really early, knowing that I was going to be in his bedroom. I thought that it was just really important that all of this come together. Down here in Magnolia, Kentucky, and this is our first set in here this year. I've been getting pictures of this deer I call him Black Ear. Right ear inside of it is totally black. I've never seen that before, but I passed this deer last year as an 8-pointer. He's still an 8-pointer, but he blew up pretty good this year. I'm almost certain he's 4.5, but he's got a monster body, and he's got a really good looking rack too. But we've been getting pictures of this deer about every evening in daylight. We had a front come through yesterday, and as you can see, just a bluebird day today. Just as much as you want. So, anyway, I'm in here early. Come in there early to set up on him. And I'm gonna hang in there and see what happens. Never know. So I'm sitting here, and it couldn't be more of a bluebird day. I mean, pressure through the roof. The sun is as bright as it was in August. And I'm telling you, I had a vest over my base layer, and I got to where I was burning up. I shed that vest, and here I am in a black base layer. Well, all of a sudden, I look up, and there he is. 60 yards staring right at me. So the deer comes within 25 yards and he beds down. And you talking about a nail biter. I'm shocked. I see this deer that it just never happens like this for me. It may for you guys, but for me, this is really a first where I've set out to really go after my target deer and have this guy land in his bed 25 yards from me. It is just surreal at its most. I just can't even put into words what I'm feeling at this moment. I'm standing up and I'm in a black base layer, and all of these thoughts and emotions are running through my head. I'm looking at shot angles. I'm saying, man, what if he stands up and turns around and walks out? I don't have a shot opportunity at that point. I just knew that I was just on the cups of this thing coming together. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching and I'm thinking, I'm like, what if these does come in behind me and they feed over here to my right and I'm open over here? And I'm thinking, man, I look like I'm silhouetted just more than anything that you can imagine. And I'm thinking, man, I've got all these emotions running through my head, and I am just tore up at this point, knowing that this deer is bedded 25 yards from me, and all of the possibilities could happen. To say that I was a wreck is an understatement. So sure enough, what happens? 3 does come in to my right. I'm not able to capture them on the camera. 3 does come to my right, and they're heading up to these acorn trees and these beech trees. And I'm thinking, right now is the time. Well, he spins his head, and those ears are focused right in there on them beech trees. And I'm thinking, he is getting ready to make a move. So I'm looking over here at him, and I'm looking over here at them, and I'm like, man, any second now that I'm going to have to draw back on this deer. What happens? He stands up out of his bed. He grunts a couple of times. He throws that old head back, and here he comes. It all comes down to this. Help is on the way.
About that, Matthew. Heck of a deer. Throw him up here. Beautiful deer.
What a toad of a body.
What is this, October 27th?
Huh?
Is this October 27th?
October the 27th. Whew. You stinking thing. Look at him. What a body.
Oh, he's a block body stud.
I tell you, whether it's a goblin or of a turkey or chasing a big old buck or any type of outdoor activity, I'm a proponent of enjoying God's creation as He intended us to. I just am truly humbled at the opportunity to hunt an animal like that, of what to my life has been the best year of my life, and to be able to share that with friends and family and just folks around me that are just so close. I'm telling you, it is very surreal. I couldn't be more grateful to my wife and to my best friends who have been there through the hundreds of hours that it's taken me to get to this point of harvesting an animal like that.